HWP.
You're listening to Radio Sound Connect 100.9 FM. This is Marilie Bomediano, broadcasting all the way from southwest of Sydney, Australia.
Hi, this is Jane here from IWPG.
Hello everyone. In Australian community's contribution to the culturally and linguistically diverse coloured communities of Bankstown Urban and Community region. It is filled with community updates, news, original Filipino music, and Pinoy fanfare by producer-presenter, former journalist Marilie Bomediano. Kami po ang may mga balita mula sa ibayang dagat sa Pilipinas, sa Southeast Asia at sa buong mundo. Meron kami local news and international news and local
HWPL, IPYG, and IWPG. Hello.
Is proudly supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation, cbf.com.au.
Okay, good morning, my friends. Good afternoon to other people around the world. This is Marilie Bomediano from the Sydney, and we are actually having some information session today. Our guest that we have today is Jane.
Hello everyone, and thank you Marilie for having me here.
Jane, can we have your full name, please?
My name is Jane He.
Yes. And you're Chinese, yeah?
Yes, that's right.
But your surname sounds Korean.
So maybe it's H-A or
Right.
Ha or Ho, it's Korean.
Right,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, now we are actually having some information session today, and if you can hear me, let me know. Everything is clear to you?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, my friends, hi Dadush. Thank you for watching HWPL. Dr. Vahid Iftar Hasturi from Piermont is listening. Now, our radio interview today is, I would like you to join with our multicultural audience. Today we have Jane from International Women's Peace Group, IWPG, to share about an important event happening on Saturday, the 22nd of March. This event is hosted by HWPL, which means Heavenly Culture, World Peace and the Restoration of Light, and also IWPG, which means International Women's Peace Group, and also IPYG, International Peace Youth Group, and sponsored by Sohas Charity, celebrates peace, unity, and the 9th anniversary of the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War, that is DPCW. Welcome, Jane.
Thank you, Marilie.
So, Jane, tell me more about it.
So about the event, actually today I'm so excited to be here, and IWPG stands for International Women's Peace Group, and we work to empower women in peace building, and we are proud to commemorate the 9th anniversary of the DPCW, a global legal framework promoting conflict resolutions, human rights, and peace education. So actually this DPCW was proclaimed in Seoul, Korea in March 14, 2016, and surprisingly the time was 3:14 p.m. So this DPCW is a proposal for peace drafted by renowned legal experts from 17 countries. So what makes this newly designed declaration unique is its inclusions of provisions designed to prevent religious conflicts, oftentimes excluded from the legal projects.
All right. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Now, Jane, I want to show you this part. So, does it empower you? into peace building?
Yes, definitely. Because I actually volunteer a lot when I was in university. And also when I studied in high school, I also studied a topic called global citizenship. So this topic was so big to me because it makes me have awareness around the world that are, unlike Australia, it's so peaceful and it's a really good country to live in. But by looking at the world, it makes me realize that I'm really fortunate to live in Australia. And also studying this topic, it makes me realize have more social awareness around the world. Like, oh, there's poverty, like there's people who suffer from health issues. But whereas in Australia, we access to good Medicare system.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
Good Medicare system here and the Social Security system here, which is also in the U.S. Social Security is different.
Yeah.
And here in Australia, we have our hospital system, which is very efficient with Medicare.
Yeah.
So we are all safely and securely protected in the healthcare system.
Yeah, so with this life I have, so I spend my time and even find opportunities to help the community. So that's why so I've been volunteering in lots of organizations, especially with HRPL and International Women's Peace Group. HRPL is the organization that IWPG works together with.
Also, Jane, I want to ask you, you mentioned the 9th anniversary of the DPCW, which is Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War. Why is the 9th anniversary of DPCW important?
Oh, because this is a legal system that was proclaimed in South Korea, especially because actually this DPCW is important because it's to fortify the UN Charter. So we all know that so UN Charter
In the US,
yeah.
in New York,
Yeah,
United Nations Charter.
that's right.
Yes.
So it doesn't really stop the wars happening. So that's why this DPCW is proclaimed to fortify this UN Charter to make it more complete, so that so that it helps the countries to follow this law better. But you know, in this DPCW, it has the 10 articles and 38 clauses. It is for the country to be peaceful.
10 articles and 38 clauses. Hi, Violi. One of our journalists, Lady Violi Calvert from Kabaihan Rizalista, and she's also from Radio Tagumpay, is listening.
Okay.
So, we have with us our International Women's Peace Group, Jane, promoting our event on Saturday, which is 22nd of March, which is called Together in Harmony. So tell us more about this, Jane, this event on March 22nd, Saturday.
So on this Saturday, we will have an event. It's a peace event to commemorate the 9th DPCW. We're going to have the panelist speakers to discuss how to promote peace in the community, and including the citizens' participation in their community as well. So the time of the event will be 10:30 to 12:30 in the afternoon, and the location will be in the Granville Centre. It's right opposite to the Granville station, it's not too far.
So it's the walking distance from the train station. So if you guys wanted to attend, you can just take the train and walk to the event, which is the name of the place is Community Center of?
Oh, it's just the community center. It's quite big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a building. It's quite big, so we can't.
Granville.
Yeah.
Granville Community Center, that is walking distance from the train station. So on Saturday from 10:30 to 12:30
Yeah, that's right.
is the event. It's a very short event, Together in Harmony, Uniting for Peace at Granville. It will be hosted by HWPL, IWPG, and IPYG, and sponsored by Sohas charity. Are you familiar with the meaning of Sohas?
Sohas is sick. So I know the founder is by Moses.
What is happening?
Sohas charity.
Okay, go ahead.
It's support homeless asylum seekers, and international. They actually support the homeless asylum seekers, international students. It's a
Yes.
charity that the founder actually made to help those people in terms of food, like supplying them food.
Right. Okay, just 1 second. Go ahead. Explain more about the location.
In regards to the event,
Yes.
so the location would be the Granville Centre. It's opposite to the Granville stations. If you want to go there, it will be a very big car park that you can park, or else you can go by train.
For those who just tuned in, you're listening to Marilie Bomediano, and we are actually here in Sydney, Australia, and we are with the youth today, International Women's Peace Group, that is IWPG. And also, greetings to Cesar Feliciano Bartolome, that is Sir Cesar Bartolome, KGOR of the Order of the Knights of Rizal. He is listening right now, and also as well as the Kababayan Rizalista, that is Lady Violi Calvert. They're also watching from Sydney, Australia. So the reason why we are explaining this, because this month is March, is International Women's Day. And I know that the one sponsoring is SOHAS as well as HWPL, which is Heavenly Culture, World Peace and Restoration of Light. But I'm emphasizing International Women's Peace Group behind this because it's International Women's Day. Okay, now I would like you to repeat this because somehow something has gone wrong with the recording. So we're going to record it again.
Okay.
So Jane, share us more about the Saturday, the 22nd of March event.
Yep, so on the Saturday, we will have an event to promote peace. This event will celebrate the 9th anniversary of the proclamations of the DPCW. Within the event, we will have a panelist discussion. There will be a counsellor and also community rights advocates,
Right.
a multicultural community leader, and an interfaith and social harmony advocates.
Yes.
They will participate in the panel discussion. So within this event, it's actually to help the citizens understanding why each person's role is so important. So there will be panelists like Councillor Diane Coleman and Noel Simha-Bamwi,
Yes.
and Marjan Taheri and Imran Masood will be participating.
Imran Maqsood is from the Pakistani community.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. And Anderson Hall is watching, one of our journalists from the multicultural community. He is also from the Church of Scientology, and he is also promoting peace and updating us about our journalists here in Australia. All right. Now, I would like to let you know that there's another event this coming Saturday in the evening after our event during the day, in the nighttime, Saturday, March 22nd, we have the birthday celebration of the Scientology founder, Mr. LRH, L. Ron Hubbard. There is an event, complimentary drinks and entertainment from 4:30, and from 3 o'clock there's food and kids activities. And then 4:30 is complimentary dinner and entertainment, and then the event starts at 6 o'clock. It's a formal dress code, and the event length is 120 minutes. This will be located at 126 Greville Street in Chatswood. If you want to attend the event, You can contact Alistair Bennett on 0426 977 998 or Trillia Werfel on 0451 588 948. All right. Now, again, guys, I also have another event, a Harmony Day event, Australia's Amazing Cultural Diversity. This is on April the 5th, next month. It starts at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Marana Auditorium, Macpon Street, Hertzville. This is multicultural dancing, singing by local artists, and guests are encouraged to wear multicultural attire. You might win the best costume. There's a contest for the multicultural outfit. So if you want to join, you can contact Tuti on 0438 118 569 or Linny on 0412 963 331. We are invited, HWPL is invited, IWPG and IPOG are invited to both of the events of Harmony. All right.
Thank you for the invite.
Yes. Now, Jane, can I ask you the second time the meaning of the 9th anniversary of DPCW, which actually means Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War, or stopping the war in the world?
Yep, so DPCW stands for the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War. So it was proclaimed in Seoul, Korea on the March of 14, 2016. The time was 3:14 p.m. So this DPCW is a proposal for peace drafted by the renowned legal experts from 17 countries. So what makes this so unique is it's a newly designed declaration. So it includes the inclusions of provisions designed to prevent religious conflicts, which oftentimes excluded from the legal projects.
Right. I understand that here in Australia, we do have religious meetings, interfaith dialogue.
Yeah, that's right.
Of different religions, right?
Yeah.
So we have Catholic religion, we have the Islamic religion, Pakistani, Indian, we have the Church of Scientology, we have all different religions gathered together and we discuss our differences and similarities.
Yep, so HWPL has an initiative to help the religious figures, religious like leaders and the religious community to understand each other. So through that, they actually held a dialogue to compare the scriptures. It's not to find faults of others, but it's to find the commonalities to help each other to understand. So WARP stands for World Alliance Religious of Peace.
WARP, W-A-R-P, World Alliance Religions for Peace. I have represented Australia 4 times in in South Korea, and we represented Australia there, and we saw all the different religious leaders from around the world, and ex-presidents, and some of the leaders of political leaders around the world, and there's about 1,000 journalists attend from different parts of the world.
Wow, that's amazing.
One of them is Ukraine, and also Pakistan, India, Philippines, Australia, China. It covers a lot of countries. That's 1,000 of the journalists that attend from around the world. Okay. Now, Jane, can you tell me, we are inviting everyone together in Harmony Uniting for Peace at Granville Center at 10:30 to 12:30 p.m. What does it feature? It features the multicultural performances, right? Multicultural performances showcasing diversity, a panel discussion on community peace activities, community-driven peace activities.
Yeah.
What else?
So, firstly, as you mentioned, that there will be multicultural performances showcasing the diversity. and also the panel discussions on community-driven peace initiative. So there will be panel discussions in the events. So we have invited our distinguished guest speakers like Councillor Dr. Diane Coleman from Cumberland City Councillor.
Cumberland City.
Yes, that's right. And also Mr. Noel Simhabambwi, the human rights advocate. Mrs. Mijan Taheri from Uniting Circle, so she's a multicultural community leader, and Mr. Imam Maksud, an interfaith social harmony advocate. So they'll be participating in these panel discussions. It is very important for individuals to participate in peace cooperation.
Also, during this day, we also have an appointment ceremony for the deputy branch managers, including myself. So
Congratulations.
I will be one of the deputy branch managers, and the food and networking to connect with like-minded individuals. Now, tell me, Jane, why should people attend?
Firstly, this is a free event that that we can all participate to learn and engage and celebrate peace. So it's a chance to hear from inspiring speakers, experience cultural performances, and be part of a global event.
And how can people get involved? Tell me, how can they join?
So actually, simply RSVP by March the 21st by responding to our event email. So if you haven't received an email, don't worry. You can always express your interest in attending by emailing International Women's Peace Group email. So our email is sydney@iwpg.org.
The easiest part is you can call me 0423 244 538. Sana Kamalesan from the Rotary Club of Burwood. I would like to greet the Rotary Club of Burwood. Recently, we had a barbecue at the Woodstock near in Burwood Station, near the 2RDJ station, where we had we had a Rotary meeting last night. All right, last night we had the pleasure and the honor of inducting James Boggs to the Rotary Club of Burwood. Welcomes James to the world of Rotary and self-service, service above self. So that was a Rotary Club meeting last night. And also, what else do we have? Can you tell us, we had some cleaning, we were cleaning the Blacktown station. Was it Blacktown or?
I think International Peace Youth Group held the Clean Up Australia Day.
Yes? Where was it?
I think it's in Blacktown to Gabby area.
Yeah, so that was recently, not long ago.
Yeah.
And also, we also done a cleaning at the beach of Malabar Beach. So that was an amazing thing to do. All right. Okay, I'll catch up with you very shortly. I just want to share some of our local music.
No worries.
Okay, guys. Wait, hold on. Can you hear me? Let's Can you tell?
Hello. Can you hear?
Can you tell?
Testing, testing.
Yes, that's the right microphone. Say it again.
Testing, testing.
Right. Okay. So now once again, together in harmony, uniting for peace, and the panel discussion of declaration of peace and cessation of war, and that's a Q&A session. That would be in Granville Community Center. Can you hear me? Can they see? All right. Now, okay. We have Councillor Diane Coleman is the Cumberland City Council, and we have Noel Sababwe, and founder and chairman of the African Australian Advocacy Centre. We have Malik Mojan Taheri, CEO and founder of the Uniting Circle in the Multicultural Community Centre, and Imran Maqsood, Anglican Community Chaplain, Liverpool South and Anglican Church. So that's amazing. Now, I would like to go back to my thing. I need to read some local news in the Philippines, my friends. Greetings to John Maghoyop, who is watching right now. Please let me know, type in where you're watching from. We can have a shout out to you. All right. The heat index in 3 areas to reach danger level on March 19. That is today. There are areas in the Philippines that are expected to record a heat index danger level on Wednesday, March 19. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa on Tuesday said that the heat index in the following areas may hit 42 degrees Celsius. In Coron, Palawan, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, Zamboanga City, and Zamboanga del Sur, a heat index between 42 degrees and 51 degrees Celsius is considered in the danger category, posing health risks such as heat cramps, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and is probable with continued exposure. Given this, Pag-asa continues to remind the public to take precautions against extreme heat, especially during the summer session, and stay hydrated and protected from the direct sunlight. All right, that is one of our updates. Also, I also have, Jane, can you please close the door? I have the British-Israeli lawyer Nicholas Kaufman to lead FPRRD's defense at ICC. Veteran British-Israeli international lawyer Nicholas Kaufman has been appointed as the lead counsel for the former President Rodrigo Duterte case in the International Criminal Court, or ICC. Vice President Sara Duterte previously announced Kaufman's participation in her father's defense team alongside former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque and former Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdia. Kaufman, a former prosecutor of the ICC Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, graduated from the University of Cambridge and a law degree in 1989. He has served as a defense lawyer for suspects and accused individuals facing crimes against humanity charges. Notably, Kaufman has provided legal counsel to former Central African Republic militia leader Maxine Jeffrey, Eli Yokom Gakawa, and Aisha Gaddafi, daughter of Libya's former leader Muammar. So, according to Roque, Duterte's legal team is set to meet the Hague, Netherlands, to discuss strategies ahead of the September 23 hearing on the confirmation of charges. The team plans to file a petition to dismiss the crimes against humanity against their clients. All right, that is one of our updates in the Philippines. One more update in the Philippines. We also have Harry Roque seeks political asylum in the Netherlands. Former presidential spokesperson attorney Harry Roque is applying for political asylum in the Netherlands, citing political persecution in the Philippines among the grounds. Roque plans to play in the Netherlands. Roque plans to stay in the Netherlands to defend detained former President Rodrigo Duterte, who faces crimes against humanity charges before the International Criminal Court, or ICC. All right. As soon as my application is received, I will have the right to non-refoulement. Non-refoulement is a fundamental principle of international law that prohibits a country from deporting or returning a person to a country where their life or freedom will be threatened, particularly based on race, religion, nationality, membership, and in social group or political opinion. Rocky was tapped to defend Duterte, hopes the Dutch government will grant his request. That is an update of Hade Rocky seeking political asylum in the Netherlands. All right, that's okay. All right, I have some more updates. I'm going to share some more music for all of us. Can you hear? I'm going to ask. All right, now back to the studio, Jane. Back to you. I want to ask you, have you been to the Philippines?
I've never been to Philippines. I would love to go one day.
Yeah. What do you know about the Philippines? What did you hear about the Philippines?
It's very nice island, and I know Jollibee.
Jollibee.
Yeah, Jollibee is quite famous. As I did a.
You heard of it?
Yeah, because I in my business degree, I actually study a subject called transnational cooperation. So one of the case studies was talking about Jollibee, and that's
Jollibee. Yes. And then?
And Filipinos are quite nice. I got many Filipino friends, and yes, I quite like Filipino food as well.
Did you hear about a lot of tourist destinations in the Philippines?
Not too sure about that.
The beaches.
Yes.
We have the white sand resorts. We have Coron in Palawan, which is like a blue lagoon, and
Okay.
you can go kayaking and you can go snorkeling and scuba diving.
Yeah.
And in also in Cebu City area, we have whale watching and also feeding the sharks.
Oh, really? How do you do that? You need to go underwater.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But this is a special shark. It's not a normal shark.
Okay.
It's a quite large one.
I see.
All right. So here in Australia, when did you arrive?
I came to Australia when I was 7, so 2003. Yeah.
Okay. So your father came here on his own?
Me and my father came. Actually, my father's side came like during the 1980s. Yeah, so they migrated to Australia like a long time ago, and then when me and my father came, so it was like a family reunion.
Okay, all right. So he came first, or you came together with him?
Me and my dad came together.
Together. Okay, in 2003. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now what is it about Australia that you love most?
I quite like the air, and I feel like there's so many people from different cultural backgrounds. It's like, you don't need to travel around the world, but you just need to go to Australia to just meet people from different countries. Yeah, it's quite convenient.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to share some local updates. Just give me one moment. I'm going to share this.
It's all here right in the heart of Bankstown. The Bankstown Paceway, catering for all community-based events, including functions and conferences, and the Sunday markets where you can grab a bargain or open your own stall. The Bankstown Paceway, the home of harness racing. 178 Eldridge Road, Condell Park. For all your inquiries, call Tom or Steve on 9708 4111. The Bankstown Paceway, the home of harness racing. Station sponsor.
the local sponsors because they are promoting multiculturalism in our region, as well as helping the youth, the women, the seniors, and the journalists, the broadcast media, promoting the broadcast media. Now, I would like to remind you that there is an event in Lakemba, the Ramadan event in the evening. I'll share that to you very, very shortly. But in the meantime, I'd like to share this one.
Live Digital are suppliers of powerful and easy-to-use digital signage. Our product is used to attract, engage and capture your audience. With our software package, you can display your creative branding, promotions and high-impact messages on state-of-the-art digital display screens strategically placed for your organisation to optimise exposure. Live Digital. Take control. Phone 8002 7470 or visit livedigital.com.au. Station sponsor.
All right, back to the studio. Jane, are you aware that since February 27 until March 30th is the Ramadan nights? We have the Lakemba Ramadan nights.
Yes, I have heard of that, and I really want to go. And I heard that there's so many nice food.
There's about 60 stalls.
Wow!
From multicultural communities. You have African, you have Malaysian, you have Chinese. You have Indonesian, Persian, Turkish, Indian, I mentioned Pakistan, I guess, and of course Australian, and I mentioned Chinese, and also Hindu, Sri Lankan, different stalls, different food stalls. And because it is Ramadan, they don't serve pork, but they serve beef, chicken, lamb, and one of the most interesting ones is camel.
Oh yes, the camel burger.
Camel burger, and also the venison, which is deer.
Oh, okay.
So that's also promoted. So let me just explain that to them very briefly in Filipino, no, mga kaibigan. Mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, meron na tayong Ramadan Lakemba Nights. Lakemba Ramadan Nights from February 27 to March 30. At ito po ay sagana ho ng mga food stalls, iba-ibang food stalls, 60 different food stalls, and also some product stalls. At ito po ay merong iba-ibang lahi. Isa po ay Sri Lankan, Persian, Turkish, Iranian, I did mention Iranian, Indonesian, Malaysian, Chinese. There is no Filipino stall there. I couldn't find a Filipino stall, but there is Aussie and a few Indian and Sri Lankan. So we also have a gentleman who is walking around with drinks, special drinks. It's like I think it's a tea, or it's a drink, a special drink, and you buy it and he will pour it to you. He's walking around. So mga kaibigan, yan po ang Ramadan nights. So all you have to do is let's have a look, mga kaibigan, no? Let's have a look. Okay, ulitin ko po, I just want to see this once more. The Ramadan nights, Lakemba Ramadan nights, 2025. All right. So, itong events, this event, they have a lot of things. This proposal, there's a reduction of the number of days. 7 days to 4 days. Now the event would be Thursday to Sunday, and stalls will trade from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. those days. All right, let's have a look. What else do we have? Lakemba nights. Okay, things to do. We have what is it? The people of the Islamic faith of Ramadan is the most sacred month of the year. Okay, so during Ramadan, people fast during the day from sunrise until sunset. So during this time, Muslims fast down from dawn to dusk. But once the sun sets, iftar begins, a fast-breaking feast that translates into the night, bringing family and friends together to enjoy an array of rich streets and morsels. To coincide with this time of the year, Sydney's popular month-long celebration in Lakemba Night is back. This year will be a little different. Instead of daily markets, Lakemba Nights will be running Thursday to Sunday from March 30 until March 30, 2025. Alright? So, from 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. Thursday to Sunday, more than 60 local businesses will be transforming Lakemba's Halden Street, and with global food bazaars with traditional cuisines from Indonesia, Burma, Pakistan, Lebanon, Cocos Island, Syria, and more, including Indonesia. So we recommend that you go there early, around 6 p.m., making a beeline straight for the busiest stalls, and you can join the queue of that event. So what started as a barbecue back in 2012 has grown into what is considered Australia's best places to celebrate ancient tradition, with last year's drawing more than 1.5 million people came last year, 2024. So that's a big event. Okay. Now I wanted to share also the events here in Australia. I'd like to thank Adhika Incorporated. Adhika Incorporated, well, there was an International Women's Day celebration. I want to show, okay. This is the Adhika Incorporated. It is an organization of broadcasters, Filipino-Australian broadcasters around Sydney. So in collaboration with the Philippine Consulate Sydney and also PCC New South Wales, Philippine Community Council New South Wales, as well as the Kababaihang Rizalista Sydney chapter. So they are the main sponsors. So that was Women Driving Innovation, Acceleration, Equality, International Women's Day 2025. This was held last March 15 at Dooley's Catholic Club at 67 Regent Street. So we gave a lot of awards to the women. At the same time also, we have, I want to read some of the honorees actually. There's a few honorees. One of them is Liz O'Malley Angeles. Her outstanding achievement in her field of expertise and exceptional community service. And that's amazing. Liz O'Malley is one of the honorees. Another one is Grace Liston. Her outstanding achievement in her field of expertise and exceptional community service. Thank you for that. Grace Liston is the incumbent president of Philippine Community Council, New South Wales. And Shera Tiongan Matias, she's also interesting. We honor her remarkable contribution in the line of the theme, Women Driving Innovation, Accelerating Equality. So she is one of the honorees, as well as Tess Sayas, who is our fellow Tomasian. She's actually one of her outstanding achievement in her field of expertise, which is travel, and she's also a Rotarian and very good in community service. And Jessel Kahis is one of the honorees, is a lawyer, and also she's good in community service, exceptional community service, and for her field of expertise. And also Gracie Panlikan, who's also in radio broadcast, that's Radio Tagumpay, and 100.1 FM, Triple H. And she is also amazing in her contribution on the line of service as well as in the media. So, and also Rona Guzman, her also expertise also with the seniors, and also she is also with the Multicultural New South Wales. So, and Amelia Grace Martins was also one of them, and also Maria Hall, who is one of the youth, as well as Chloe Lofthouse. So thank you for that one.
Sing your praises daily. Let ourselves get swept away. It's true, baby. We held heaven in our hands for days. Yeah. Been a long time. Something wild to take you somewhere. All I needed was to fly. It's a long way.
HWPL.
Ordinary, picture us just smiling there. We didn't hesitate, and now remember how it all came true. It was so tender. Now was lost with you. By the sweet soul and soul, stars don't burn that bright. Every season surely slips away.
Okay, my friends, here we are back in the studio with Jane. Jane Hay.
Yeah.
Right? And how old are you, Jane?
I'm 29 this year.
Right. Now, what are your plans to pursue your studies? Have you finished your studies?
So after I finished my high school, I studied at UTS for Bachelor of Business. But at the moment, I'm working in the library. Yeah, it's a bit different. I used to work as an admin, but now working as a library, I quite like working in the library, and it's a
You like peace and quiet
yeah, that's right.
and peace and order.
Yes.
Right, right. So
So-
you like discipline.
I'm okay, but at the moment I'm studying a diploma of library, so planning to become a library officer.
Right, a librarian,
Yes.
a senior officer of the library.
just start working in the library.
Did you go to Korea lately? Or only Leah?
Oh, it's Leah.
Just Leah went
Yeah.
to Korea lately.
Right.
And can you tell me more about that event? That is what event was that?
So that event was the commemoration of the DPSW. So because HRPL is a global organization, they held this commemorations in Korea. So because there's many branches around the world, so that's why the branch would hold this commemoration as well.
Okay, alright, okay. So, mga kaibigan, nais ko pong ipaalala sa inyo na right now, mainit ang political temperature sa Pilipinas, no? There's a politics that's really, really strong arguments right now in the Philippines because of the past president that is in ICC in The Hague. So, nakikiusap po ako na huwag po kayong mag-post ng masyadong nakakagigil o kaya promoting hatred, no? We try to promote peace as much as we could, and when you have your opinions, try to express it peacefully, my friends. I don't want you to incite hatred in your post in Facebook, Instagram, and all that about the political condition in the Philippines, which is right now it's a very, very hot temperature because the past president is in the Netherlands, in The Hague, being investigated on the crimes of humanity, which is killing those drug lords that has happened in the Philippines in the past during his term. So, ang pakiusap ko lang po to all the journalists. I hopefully you can also be very careful when you post your articles. If you can actually peacefully have your report, if you can possibly. Speaking of librarian, you have to research properly your article. Don't just copy other people's opinion. It is important that you have your own opinion, and it is important that you express it peacefully. So let's not create conflict around the world. Let's create peace and solidarity among our kababayans, my friends. All right, I'd like to share this song to you. Thank you for the music. That was enchanting. What a feeling! So I wanted to explain that we also had an IWD in the city, the Church of Scientology. The International Women's Day, celebrated annually on March 8th, is a global day recognizing the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, while also serving as a call to action for accelerating gender equality. So the purpose of the day to celebrate the women's achievements, raise awareness about gender inequality, and advocate for positive change towards gender parity. Okay. So International Women's Day had its roots since the 20th century labor movements in North America and Europe, with a first celebration in 1911. Wow, it happened. Okay. So my friends, I'd like to, for those who are listening, I'd like to bid them farewell, but we will still continue in the studio. I'd like to bid them farewell and share some more of our music very shortly.
Don't leave me this way.